Hey, hi, hello, it's the Jesse LaSala Show. It is March 16th, 2022. How say you? What up, knuckleheads? Oh, it's nice to be back. Oh, shit. I did some stand-up, finally. Got to get on stage, talk some shit, talk some nonsense. Obviously, I was a little rusty because it's been a little while. You're supposed to go up and get reps. But basically, I only got to about the first 20% of my material, and then I sort of blacked out. And I just went on like this not a rampage, more like a rant. I don't know. It was weird. It was really weird because it's like being in an out-of-body experience and then watching yourself. Because I just watched it back today for the first time because I was too scared. And this was last week. And I was just like, I mean, I remember getting some laughs and I remember it being like a decent experience, but you know, you're never quite sure. And so anyway, I'll put that on right now real quick. This is a snippet from last week's open mic night. So I quit my job. Yeah. Woo! It's not the first time damn, they got a damn, man, this shit matches my whole damn outfit. Look at this. Okay, sorry. I like colors. But yeah, so I was working as an assistant PE coach at an elementary school. Now that's a job I didn't even know existed. I thought the PE coach just brought in her wife every day and they just ran shit. But apparently it's a job, and I got it because unemployment had just run out, and I was like, let's go ahead and do this. What's wrong with this? I'm a tall, athletic man. My ass, some would say, amazing. But then after a really tough day at work, I sat down next to my legal pad and started to chop up the numbers. How much money am I spending to get there? How much money are they paying me? How much money does a soul cost? $1,000 a month. Who the fuck could live off $1,000 a month? Even in Louisiana. The fuck? What? And I'm raising your fucking children? I'm walking a pre-K girl to the nurse. She's holding my pinky. She's like, I have a cut, I have a bump on my knee. I have a bump on my knee. And I say, oh, that's okay, we're gonna go get you a Band-Aid. And she's like, okay, Coach J, thank you very much. And she's holding my pinky, and we're walking really slow because I'm really tall and she's really short. And we're walking, I'm like, I'm doing a difference in the world. I'm being a really nice guy. I am a good man. I'm a good man. I'm getting paid $5 an hour. $5 an hour. When you put in the gas mileage, the fucking waking up at the crack of ass in the morning, you leave at 3 in the afternoon, you gotta drive another fucking 30 minutes home. I'm already getting a light because, you know, I'm getting a little worked up over here. But you know what? I got a better job. And, you know who's got range? This guy. Because now I work at casinos.
You know those little seedy truck joints you go to outside of city limits where video poker's legal? Yeah, I'm the motherfucker that comes through with the keys. And I open that shit up and I say, ah! And I take that money out and I count it and I'm like, you know what, bitch? She's like a 47-year-old that looks like she's 90. And I'm like, this is how much you got. And we're taking this much. And I close that machine right back up and I'm like, all right. I'm gonna go home now. But I gave my 2 weeks notice. And all the kids cried. They were like, Coach J, don't leave us. Coach J, how could you do this? We're gonna miss you so much. Oh my God, I got like letters, I got presents. It's sad. You need to pay your employees more. Lafayette Parish School System. J.P. Leonard is on the board. Yeah, you have some control over the... I'll see y'all next week. Peace and love. This is my 2-week notice.
Yeah. So, I was just sort of venting about the job situation, but I had more to get to. But in that 5-minute window, you get up there, you sort of shoot the shit for a second, then you get into your act, and then all of a sudden the dude's giving you the light and you gotta wrap it up. So economy of words, that's what I gotta learn. And I'm not doing a very good job of it right now, obviously. Sitting in my car alone like a loser, watching people walk their dogs, smelling my own breath, which actually smells like cotton candy. This is a non-paid advertisement for Bang energy drink. I drink it. See? No, seriously, it does taste like cotton candy. And it keeps me energized, focused for you, the listeners. And for this asshole driving past me. Anyway, in other breaking news, my new basketball shoes came in. Oh! I've been waiting for these new shoes to come in, all right? These Nikes, purely made for playing basketball, right? It has the ankle support, really some, like, the Nike check is even kind of cool. It has like Indiana Pacers colors a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And, but they're Kyrie Irving brand Nike shoes. And again, Kyrie doesn't even break my top 10 of most hated athletes, but I'm still not a fan of his. An amazing player. Dropped 60 last night and like sat out the fourth quarter. He could have put up 80 if he wanted to. But amazing player, kind of a douche of a human, sort of I don't know, people would probably put him and Aaron Rodgers in the same category, whereas like, oh, very esoteric, mysterious, conspiracy theorists, anti-vaxxers, which that's another thing. Kyrie, who plays for the Brooklyn Nets, is not allowed to play games in Brooklyn, but he was seen at, I think, a conference tournament championship game at the Barclays Center where the Nets play, sitting courtside with no mask. So Eric Adams, or whatever the fuck mayor they have there now, explain this to me. Explain the rationale. And then again, I thought I was the most careful COVID person there was when it first happened. And now I'm licking doorknobs trying to get COVID. I had it once. I got the bitch version, the Omicron. Haven't gotten the booster yet. Thinking of getting the monoclonal antibodies. Say that 7 times in a row. So anyway, just ridiculous redundancy when it comes to, yeah, you can sit on the bench courtside with no mask on, but whenever you're part of the Brooklyn Nets, sorry, sir, you sit this one out. So anyway, I got some Kyrie Irving shoes. They made a hell of a difference. Oh my God. I don't know if it was just like a mental thing, like a placebo, like, oh, now you're wearing these new shoes. All of a sudden, everything you shoot is going to go in. That's what happened. That's what happened. I played 3 games, okay? So I went to the Sunday early morning old guy club, right? I mean, they got dudes there from, mid-20s to, God, one of these guys is in his 60s at least. I actually guarded Bobby Novosad. Now, for anybody from Lafayette, Louisiana, 94.5 KSMB, Bobby Novosad in the morning. I used to listen to him, not often, but I knew who he was, and it was back before Spotify and all that stuff, so you would hear his voice. I was guarding that guy, and I ended up giving up an easy layup on him because I was double teaming this other guy. No homo. But all in all, the new shoes came through. I mean, my defense was matched by no one. I find it hard to play with people who don't play defense as hard as me. I mean, I'll play defense on my guy and your guy and keep a third eye on this other guy. I think it's like one of the main ways to stay on the court when it comes to pickup games. Nobody wants a chucker out there. Nobody wants a guy that as soon as he gets the ball, all he can think about is, oh, I'm gonna score. I'm gonna score. No, that's not. Unless you score every single time you shoot the ball, it's a bad look, bro. And you're not gonna be wanted back on anybody else's team. So yeah, I played my defense, and through 3 games, I shot the ball 11 times, and I made 7 of those attempts. That's a pretty good percentage. I know NBA players that would take that on a given night. Now, I was exhausted the next day because I'm an old man, in fact. But, God, it's amazing. New shoes, new me. I could cut, I was like wiping the bottom of my shoes every once in a while. It gave me like a lower center of gravity. I don't know. Maybe it's just mental. Maybe I'll go play tomorrow and stink up the joint. I don't know. All right. This is a very sports dedicated episode, especially NFL. Free agency just kicked off officially today. And a lot has happened since we last spoke. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers staying with the Packers. And I was sort of holding off doing this episode for as long as I could because I didn't really know the specifics of the contract. So I couldn't really comment on it like I wanted to. When I first saw 4 years, 200 million, I was like, so it was about the money. You really did want to be the richest motherfucker in the league. You lied to me, Aaron. And then I was like, wait. Now here's Pat McAfee, who has a direct line to Aaron Rodgers, saying that is categorically false. Those numbers aren't real. And then Rodgers himself comes out and tweets. This motherfucker never tweets. And he comes out and he's like, yes, I will be returning for year 18 with the Packers, but those numbers, that's not right. The numbers came out and it's pretty much right. I mean, basically, to dumb it down, he took about $18 million off of the Packers cap situation for this coming year. In no way was this a team-friendly deal. No, he's getting all the monies. What they negotiated was basically, let's put all this money that we're going to give you in the back part of this contract so that we can use as much of today's money on bringing back Devondre Campbell, re-signing Preston Smith, tendering Alan Lazard, restructuring Jair Alexander's contract, doing all the little things to make this team still a Super Bowl candidate. All I know is, the bottom line, I would much rather have Aaron Rodgers and kick the can down the road financially and have as many bites at the apple to win the Super Bowl now, rather than trade him away somewhere and start the rebuilding process now with no certain chance of a Super Bowl appearance even. So inevitably there will be a year or 2 or 3 coming up here in the next 5 to 6 years where the Packers are going to have to pay for what they're doing now. Their hope is that the collective bargaining deal and the TV money is going to expand the salary cap in a way that this will be but a flesh wound, as they say. I'm all with it. I want Devontae to get a new deal. I would have liked to have Rasul Douglas back. Looks like that's not going to happen. It looks like Marquez Valdez-Scantling, wide receiver with all the speed, looks like he's gone because we can't afford. And then the motherfucker, Tom Brady, comes out of retirement and ruins everything. Here we're looking at an NFC with just dog shit. I mean, the Packers have one of the easiest schedules, if not in the league, in the NFC for sure. And then Tom Brady comes back, and I don't know, that dude spent 40 days and 40 nights with his wife and kids and was like, enough of this. Look, I don't want to comment on other people's relationships. I mean, what do they talk about? What is their common ground? Giselle and Tom Brady. I don't know. I don't know what their fun is. I'd like to see them in their element, like, oh, Tommy, you eat avocado ice cream again tonight? Yeah, I gotta stay ripped for the team. Oh, you going to your Botox appointment today? Me too. We go to the same one at the same time? No, actually, I go to this other guy. Can you pick up the kids? No, they probably have a nanny, right? They have a nanny for all this. I don't know. All I know is that I'm sure Rodgers was not the happiest guy when he found out that Tom Brady was coming back. But you know what? You gotta beat fucking you gotta beat Tom Brady, Rodgers. All right, y'all gonna play him in the regular season. He's gotta get over the fucking hump, man. And that goes for the whole Packers organization. We've had 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the past 30 years and only 2 Super Bowls to show for it. It's unacceptable. There were a lot of victims of circumstance, Brandon Bostic, a bunch of injuries, Bottom line is, we should have at least 4 Super Bowl titles, trophies, rings, whatever. And that's just not been the case. But it is encouraging to know that the Packers are in fact all in for at least the next 2 years. And then whether Rodgers wants to decide to retire in that 3rd year of the contract, or he wants to get traded. I mean, my prediction is he plays out the next 2 years, and then he either retires or he wants to get traded, which I really don't buy. That I just don't see him leaving Green Bay. I think if he was going to do it, it would have been last year. The fact that he came back, the way that they went out last year, and then now coming back, taking a little less so that they can sign more players. I think he ends his career in Green Bay. I hope he does. Because I don't want to see that dude wearing some other funky ass colors. Ugh. At least when he was in college at Cal, he was wearing like navy blue and yellow. Hello. Beautiful colors. I don't want to see. Uh-oh. Oh shit. We in incognito mode? Uh-oh. Well, seems like a good time to wrap up the podcast anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back sooner than later. And until next time, don't die.